Some of my favorite toys and books, especially for that first year of life, are some linking rings for practicing fine motor skills, for having something to chew on. They are very practical and useful for a bunch of other things. And this particular one is great because the little head is a rattle. You can store the rings on the body, and the rings themselves have different textures, so they're so good for teething. An O-ball is not a rattle in a traditional sense. It's kind of a very quiet rattle. It's very lightweight, easy to hold. It's also really good for fine motor skill development, great for tummy time, great for motivating for crawling and rolling over. Theo really loved these teething straws. They're made of a soft silicone, so it's a really nice soft chew. Each end has a little bit of texture on it, so it does provide a little bit of like massage for the gums. When Theo's gums were really bothering him, he really enjoyed the cold from these like teethers that are filled with water. This teething ball had multiple places for him to grasp it. The material itself was also really nice for chewing on. On top of that, it's super cute. So a couple of the loveys that we really like, this flat one, and it is multi-sensory, like it has tags, it crinkles, there's knots, so there's different textures, sounds for baby to explore. And then the other one is a stuffed version of the flat one. This is really great for tummy time, again, for baby to have something stimulating to look at and explore their face. But it also has all the other like multi-sensory things. Like I really like these puzzles from Melissa and Doug in particular because the knob is a lot smaller. We're really practicing the pincer grasp. Some of the other puzzles that have a bigger knob, that's going to exercise like that palmar grasp. These stacking cups, I really like these because they travel well. So these are really nice for talking about colors with your baby. You can talk about opposites, so a big and a little cup. The little holes are nice for like when you're playing with water. What's really nice about these stacking rings is that they're very stackable even without using the post. The most obvious as far as stacking toys go are blocks from Melissa and Doug. The blocks can be stored in like a little car. They're just really easy for stacking. Like nothing has to fit into anything else. Like Lego pieces, they don't just have the alphabet, but they have colors, they have shapes, and they have numbers. So a sensory cube is basically just like a cube, and each wall has like 3 elastic bands. It's helping with fine motor skills and spatial reasoning. And then as far as the pop-up toy, this one was recommended for teaching about cause and effect. And as far as shape sorters go, I love this one from Melissa and Doug. We've gotten so much use out of. Now that he's gotten older, he's learning how to fit those shapes in. The shapes are very stackable, and he really likes to roll the container that the blocks are stored in. Very important to start reading from your child from basically day one. As newborns, they can't see very far. They can see high contrast images. So basically things that are black and white are a little bit more visible. And then as baby gets older and is learning to turn pages, these books with flaps are also really good for kind of practicing that fine motor skill. My son could sit still for several minutes just looking at these books. If you're looking for bilingual books or books in Spanish, I really like the ones from Little Libros. They are very cute images. My son has been enjoying the Spanish versions of some of the Eric Carle stories. And a couple of favorites are Llama Llama Red Pajama, the holiday version of Llama Llama, the books that are like You're My Little, so it's like You're My Little Sunshine, You're My Little Cuddle Bug. And early on, Theo really liked the Diddy Bird books, the animal sound, Spanish nursery rhymes, the Christmas, English, and Spanish, and like a music to dance to. Last thing I'm going to mention is a push walker. I really like this one from Skip Hop. One of the nice features about this one is that the wheels have a switch to control the speed at which they roll. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!